Ladies and gentlemen, tonight it is March 2nd. But you are seeing this the week of March 5th.
I don't hate to start with it. Is it really the 2nd or is today the 1st?
Today's the 2nd.
All right, just checking.
Today's the 2nd.
Yeah. And what day is it?
It's a Friday night. And there's no Friday night fights. It's not even a day, it's a night.
Oh, my God.
This is the Squared Circle. We
Yes.
defend independent wrestling around here.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Okay.
It's our job.
Is that what we're doing right now?
That's what we're trying to do right now.
Okay. Hey,
You know the difference. The difference between you and I. I make this look good.
You look like you're about to go golfing.
Oh.
This is Dangerous Dan over here, by the way.
or as we call him Dan the Giant Peach.
Right. I'm Hollywood J. Williams, the biggest icon in North Haven. And now in East Haven, too. Thank you. Professor Bill Thompson.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you, too. So.
Oh, you were looking. Would you? I think it's going to be a crazy show today.
It's going to be a crazy show.
It's going to be a crazy show, folks.
Right. It's going to be a crazy show. We have part 2
Part dos.
of Battlefront Pro Wrestling debut in Ludlow, Mass.
There you go.
Where, I'm going to say it again, I think 450 people around there, give or take.
There were a lot of people.
Brave the elements.
Yes.
In a snowstorm.
It was in a nice snowstorm.
Yes. And they still made it out.
It was a good night.
It was a great night.
Yeah, it was. We had a great time that night, and I've got some other great footage.
It took me about 3 times as long to get back home as it took me to get there.
Well,
But it was worth it.
Oh, we have a call.
Let's take the call.
Take the call.
We have the guests we were supposed to have last week, now calling this week.
Hello. You have entered the Squared Circle. This is Professor Bill or Ref Bill, Hollywood J, and Dangerous Dan. Who are we speaking to?
The Necro Mancer.
This is the Necro Mancer from...
How you doing, guys?
We're doing great.
We're doing great.
Thanks for calling. We appreciate it.
From
Thank you,
Battlefront
guys.
Pro Wrestling. So, if we got questions, do you have necromancers?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you very much for calling. We had a great time at the event. For those that don't know,
Thank you guys for everything and for coming out and supporting us.
Oh, absolutely.
Great crowd. You guys did great with all the work you guys done for us, and we really appreciate it down our end here.
I listened from this perspective as the Squared Circle and getting in there. It was just an absolute joy to be able to take that event. The crowd was just outstanding. The talent was outstanding. From my perspective, also as a referee, it was a great show to work. And I just appreciate the fact that you welcomed me in to be part of the show. And so, you guys did a great job. So,
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you.
So, and we look forward to seeing many more shows. You got a show coming up soon, don't you?
Yes, Friday, April 27th, 8 o'clock p.m. start. Doors open at 7. 7 to 7:30, we're doing meet and greet with the wrestlers. You get the Ludlow Elks. I got 6 dates there for the rest of the year. Booked in there. So April 27th, we'll be there again.
And that's for Breakout?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yep.
And let me make sure I heard this right. You said you got 6 more dates there. Is that
Yes.
correct? So that's
correct.
That's amazing. And listen, that Elks Club in Ludlow, if you've never been there, obviously we have and you have, but it was a great place to have a show. The people were just very, very inviting, very courteous, and you just couldn't say enough good things about the venue and the people that were dishing out food and doing other things, and it was just a great atmosphere. And so you guys should be very proud. So.
Right.
Thank you for saying that. They're very welcoming there. The Ludlow Elks have been very open to Battlefront, going in there, running shows, and they definitely gave a great open arms to us and gave gave us everything that more than what we could ask for. Very polite, very nice hospitality.
I think the best part for me, for part of the show, I mean, it wasn't the best part of the show, but it was kind of a very pivotal moment, is when someone came running in the back room and said, because we're all looking at the crowd, and someone says, we need another 100 chairs.
Right.
And we were like, oh, my God. Because I know there were 200 chairs out there, and someone said we need another 100 chairs. And as you're looking, there was standing room only there. So, again, it was just, one of those things you just kind of looked and you're like, where are all these people coming from? So how do you think your crowd, the base crowd that, was coming to that show, what made that so special for them that night? I mean, it was the fact is that you guys were putting on your first show, or was it just the fact that you've gotten so many fans that just want to come see you in that first inaugural show? What do you think was the pump about the show?
I think a lot of things play a factor in that. I think people want to see something different in New England, the Massachusetts area. I think they've seen a lot of the same product delivered to them, and I think it was just something different for a lot of the wrestlers, the men and women, have never been used locally.
Okay.
And it was a chance for them to shine. And I think it was, and they worked their butts off and selling tickets. It worked out for everyone. I think a lot of it was people want to see a different product, and I think we produced that. Something different. We had a mix of everything, I think, in that show.
Yep.
From your 80s stuff, from the wrestling back in the 80s, to your stuff that a lot of people are familiar with now. They want to see with the lucha, the high flying. And then we have, of course, then you got the gimmick matches, and I think that was a great opportunity. And I think it's for all ages. So we gave a product that was not targeted to an age either, an age bracket, and I think that's a big plus given to the fans.
Yeah, 450 people is what was estimated, and that says a lot. Considering the weather, too.
We were, like we said, we had 200 and some odd chairs put out, and I made the call. The Elks stood right up. They went out to the outside and brought another 100 and so chairs, and that was all they had on hand there. And we filled them plus standing room only, and it was a great atmosphere there, great night. But yeah, we're getting back. I think a lot of, like I said, a lot of it is definitely we're trying to give something to the fans, something different than what they've been seeing elsewhere. And like I said, a lot of it, I give credit to the men and women that were on my show who went out and they busted their butts selling tickets. A lot of their family has never seen them wrestle before. Got to see them in front of an audience, and it was a great, absolutely great night.
Yeah, it was. It was really amazing. The crowd was hot. And I'll tell you what, when you're out there walking the crowd and talking to people coming up to you, shaking your hand, the fans were just really, really good. Listen, that was a tough crowd, but I think they really appreciated what was going on there. Let me ask you, how did you come up with the name for the promotion, Battlefront Pro Wrestling? How did you come up with that?
We came up with it. There's actually a few people that came up with it. A few people that are involved with Battlefront. We got our heads together, and we were. It was kind of a battle. In my eyes, it's been a battle for me in general. Believe it or not, in the business, I've been doing it for 20 years. A lot of people had doubts in me. A lot of people had. It's been a battle. It's been a battle from any perspective. And I said, you know what? And nobody's holding us back no more. We're going to battle, and we're going to go on Battlefront.
Yeah,
front of the line, and that's pretty much how it came about. We're gonna go to the front of the line now, and we're gonna show that we can produce a great wrestling show with the individuals that we have working for us. And we did this one thing I'm very proud of the men and women that worked on my show is none of them have any few had TV exposure before. But, we did this all on our own, and I'm very proud of them for all the men and women and the referees, the wrestlers, the people in the back, for producing such a great show. If it wasn't for them, we would not be successful. And we're going forward, like I said, April 27th. We already got almost 130 tickets sold.
Wow, 130 tickets. That's amazing.
This is going to be a unique match. You're in a tag team match yourself. Had a situation there with some people we know from down this end, the Pyramids of Power, and there's a match in which the fans are able to bring weapons.
Yep, I'm looking forward to that. We got some people writing in already what they're bringing. I encourage all the fans to bring, everything, including your mom's kitchen sink. I want everything there. I want to use it all to put them down for how they attacked us, the Fear Factor last time with the steel chairs. It's time for us to make a stand there, and we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a great time.
What do you think prompted that attack?
I think they've had very successful opportunities out in Connecticut area. Now they want to branch themselves down here. They were talking some nonsense towards us prior, and I think I think what they're trying to do is, because on April 27th, the tag champion, we're going to crown our first tag team champions for Battlefront Pro Wrestling.
Awesome.
And I think they want the gold because they held it out in Connecticut and they want it here in Mass.
Good.
They have held it in Connecticut. But you're Necro Mancer, and you're attacking the Fear Factor. Tell us a little bit about that. What is the Fear Factor?
Fear Factor, well, that goes back. Fear Factor, I've had a few different partners in the time who have since left the business. Savage Eric Pierce, I met up with him and spoke with him, and we joined forces, and we are here to show the world what the Fear Factor is about. We always have that little voodoo stuff behind us that a lot of people don't know, and Eric Pierce has just crafted that. So we are definitely going to be a record to mess with. So we will show the Pyramids of Power what the Fear Factor is about.
It's going to be classic. I mean, we showed you guys for the first time last week. We showed the Fear Factor. We showed that Savage attack.
Yeah, and just speaking from the referee standpoint, they took I think there wasn't a referee that wasn't thrown out of that ring as we attempted to gain some kind of semblance of order there. But we have to be impartial no matter what. So it'll be interesting to really see that match. And I think with the group that fans that you have there, the kitchen sink and the refrigerator, the stove, the dining room table is definitely something that you may see. You actually may need to rent out another building so that you could figure out all the things that you can use in that match, because that was a very tough crowd. So,
yes, I'm looking forward to that, and I really encourage the fans to bring everything. That's what I want them to express to online on our Facebook page, to express what they're bringing.
That's interesting.
Give the Pyramids of Power a little, let them know exactly what's going to be in there, because it's going to be used on them.
Yeah. When you Battlefront decided to become what you were and what you want to be, was there a pivotal moment where people sitting around a table and just say, hey, we're kind of tired of the same old thing, or we're tired of not getting to do the things we want to do? Was there just a pivotal moment where you guys just said, hey, this is what we're going to do, this is our plan, and we're going to do what we have to do? Was there a pivotal moment, or like an aha moment, so to speak?
Yes, there was. There was a moment. I won't mention a name. It happened on the show, and we decided to venture on our own. And we said it's time for us to stay as a group and go forward. Something that we love, the rest of the professional wrestling business, and get together. And that's what we did. We got our heads together and locked forces, and we went up and that's what we did. There was a moment, and it was a bad moment in a lot of our we won't talk about, but a lot of the workers a lot of the wrestlers and stuff that were on the show were involved in, and we just wanted to move forward, and that's what we did. We all got together and we moved forward as a team, and I'm very blessed to have everybody that I have on my roster. From the refs to the wrestlers, as I said before, and the people backstage. We all work together, and we're gonna prove that Battlefront is going to become number one here in Western Mass.
Right. You crowned your first champion back.
Yes.
Yep. That's 5-star Jace, I believe. Right. There was a little controversy there.
Yeah, and like I said, April 27th is a rematch. Pi Shine, we're going to give him that chance to get his revenge. That was a lot of controversy there.
Right. And also you had the American Luchador Championship?
Yes. Yep. Jiggy Sosa, he was crowned the first American Luchador champion. If anybody has not seen that match, I know we have, that was an amazing match.
I was just talking about that match today with someone.
Yeah, a lot of people still comment on that match, and that's those two boys were very proud of themselves. They busted their butts out there.
Yeah, and now the 5-star Chase, he got a little rough with, and if I'm correct, the commissioner. Didn't he get a little rough with the commissioner there?
Yes, he did at the end. And we are going to address that on April 27th. Hopefully, we're going to see. We're having a meeting soon, seeing if we can put something together towards 5-star. Maybe we'll expect something different with the match, so doesn't get involved again. Raise a hand on the commissioner. We're a little upset about that.
Yeah, you can't be having that too much.
No, you can't. You can't have that. So, if you look in the future, we'll just say a year from now, 5 years from now, what do you see Battlefront? Where do you see Battlefront in a year or 5 years from now? What do you see? What do you see in your future?
Well, in a year, I'll do a year now. We're looking at definitely we're going to expand. I guess some opportunities to some different places a little bit bigger to run.
Okay.
Our shows. If things keep going, and I'm sure they will the way they are. I definitely see us branching out to different states too. Okay. I got little calls out toward Vermont and the Maine area.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay out that. I'll go towards that way with it. But yeah, I definitely see a bigger. I have to get a bigger place down the road in a year from now. And as long as everything keeps going the way it's going, we'll be in. Everything will work out.
Right, you stay in one
in 5
place.
In 5 years from now, who knows? Let's hope it's still going very strong, and we're running shows. And another thing, by next year, I definitely be every month. Right now, we're doing every other month.
Yep.
For now, but we are definitely. I also just added a show in East Hampton, Mass, June 2nd. So we're adding on different shows, obviously, too. If something comes up during the year, we'll be adding more shows in. But I just, want to keep it at every other month now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But the way things are going, it looks like we're going to be going every month. Definitely by the end of the year.
Yeah, well, it's if the first show is any indication, I think you got some longevity there, and you got a good fan base, and going to I know the East Hampton area fairly well, and I think you definitely have an area where you can definitely get some. You're going to have some fans, and the word of mouth too is going to spread. So I know that you did make your way down to the Connecticut area for the PAPW Friday night fights with some of the folks from there. So and I know you did talk to some of the management of PAPW. So there's definitely a relationship there. So
I'd definitely like to thank PAPW for everything they have done. Also, their professionalism between the wrestlers and management there have been outstanding. I couldn't ask for anything better from the gentlemen that came down from PAPW. Were absolutely outstanding. Very professional. Always there to lend the hand, which is great. Especially your first show, your mind's in 1,000 places, and the ease of everything. All my nerves were calmed down, and
yeah,
it was a great feeling to have that, and it was a blessing, and I'm looking forward to exchanging talent. Hopefully down the road with some other companies. I also have a gentleman coming up in April from Florida.
Okay,
that's good.
Yes, one of my good friends, Gangrel.
Oh, yes.
Has a wrestling school down in Florida. We're talking with him to maybe exchange some talent also through the summer. But different things are happening, which I'm looking forward to. It gives a chance for the men and women to branch out also and get exposure, and that's my main goal also for Battlefront Pro. Is I want to get all the workers, all the wrestlers, referees, everything, opportunity to work other places too, and that's very important. I've done this for 20 years, and a lot of people have held back, and you can't do this, you can't work there, you can't do and
yeah.
It's not the business. It's time for these kids to shine. Let them get exposure other places. And
well, think of it this way: if you let somebody else go work somewhere else, and they go work somewhere else, hey, I work over there at Battlefront. I could talk to the promoter for you. You never know. You might actually be picking people up too.
Exactly, and that's what's happening right now. After the first show, I got almost 67 on a list right now of workers who want to come in. So which is great, and they work also in New York and elsewhere.
That's good.
And so we can all work out together, and that's what my hope is to work with them, use them, then use some of our guys their way, and let these kids get a opportunity to work throughout New England. It'd be great.
Yeah, well, it's definitely. Like I said, it's a hot ticket, and it'll be great to see break out and be involved in that show. So, and I personally thank you for just having me there. I just enjoyed myself and got to work. I told a number of people for the first show that I worked outside of PAPW could not have gone better. And so, for myself, I thank you for you being so professional and just a great group from the people there. Everybody was just super. So again, thank you, and look forward to working with you in the future.
Absolutely.
Oh wow! Thank you. You guys are very. I want to thank you for all your work. I should be one thanking you guys for everything. That's what matters. And
well, we thank you because
when
we get off the phone with you, we're going to be showing some more footage from
there you go.
Battlefront. Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are very professional, and great time working with you guys. And like I said, up to April 27th, looking forward to seeing you guys, and I'm sure I'll see you guys down before then somewhere. And
good,
absolutely.
All right. Well, do you have any? Is there anything you want to tell us? Any surprises for maybe breakout before we get onto your video footage? Is there anything you could kind of give us a little hint?
Well, there's one little hint. I'm gonna kind of like. I think it's very important, and I think the fans will understand. I'll give you a little bit of insight of how I want to this year. It was. I'm gonna start bringing in some different names and not be announced, and have them appear there.
Oh,
so,
good.
And I think it's going to be that'd be great for fans to want they'll want to go and watch and see who's going to show up.
Excellent.
And I have some, some definitely some, I got some guys in mind, the next, WWE guys who are interested in coming in. You never know who's going to show up at Battlefront, and that's one thing that I'm looking forward to, surprising the fans. And that's what I've been a fan of professional wrestling since I can remember, probably before I could even talk. So I think it'd be great, and that's one thing I want to see if the fans go, oh my God, look at this. And
Yeah.
I didn't know he or she was going to be on the show, and have them just show up unannounced.
Yep.
And that's what I'm going to try doing for Battlefront, with the connections I have through the years of doing it. And I got some great things planned. And Breakout, you never know who's going to be there.
Oh, boy.
You never know.
Ex-ECW guy, could be a ex-WWE guy. We got some unique things in my mind that I came up with, and never know. Never know. You never know who's going to be there.
Well, we look forward to seeing you again.
All right. Yes, looking forward to seeing you guys, and I really thank you very much for everything.
Thank you, and thank you for calling in. We appreciate it.
Yes, we do. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Have a good night.
Have a great night.
Wow.
Necro Mancer.
That's it, man. That's we got a lot.
We had questions. We got Necro Mancers.
Thank you, Jay. Literally must have taken you as long to come up with that as it took Dan to pick out that shirt.
Well,
I think it took him a long time to pick
Yeah,
out that
I
shit.
don't know.
Yeah.
when you got style, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, Dan. Dan says 2 words during the entire show. That's where the 2 words were.
That's
so
it.
let's go to what, Jay?
Let's go to
The video.
the video.
Let's see. We'll go here, and we're getting ready to go. Now the video is buffering. So
It's buffering on our end, but
there we go.
that is the ring announcer.
Yeah, Jay, that's what happens. The person who has the microphone and announces
Right.
in the ring. That's like, Jay.
That is
this like Jay
Dina.
saying, hey, Bill, do you know
Yeah.
that water is wet? Yes, I know that. So we have coming out the aforementioned
Pyramids of Power.
power. Yes. And the fans hated these guys.
Well, they don't really like them too much up down here in East Haven either.
No, so they're here. Their first appearance at Battlefront Pro Wrestling.
It is their first. It's their actual first. What we showed last week happened after this. I just wanted to skip around a little bit and confuse everyone.
Yeah, well, that's not hard for
Yeah,
you to do.
it's my plot to infiltrate everyone's mind.
I know.
That's all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
sure people are quaking in their boots right now. So you can see they're doing their traditional kissing of the mat
Right?
because they have to, I don't know, bless it. I'm just presuming.
Or
know,
something like that.
Yeah, there is a referee in the ring. It appears to be me.
There's he looks just like you.
Can't be me. This guy's too good looking. So again, the match is going to start. We got the next opponent coming out.
And that's what happened, Bill, after the first opponent comes out. The second one comes out.
Right. Usually.
And we got Natural Boom here.
This is a fairly new team to the scene.
Yeah.
It is Nate Nastic, Natural Nate Nastic, and RJ Boom.
Hence the name Natural Boom.
Hence the name Natural Boom.
So, yeah, first time seeing these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing these guys wrestle, I have seen them at shows. Possibly they're scouting opponents.
Right.
The fans seem to like them. They're running around the ring, slapping hands, kind of just getting everybody into it a little bit. But,
Were they at the Friday night fights last week, too, I believe?
I will neither confirm nor deny that.
Oh, okay.
So now trying to get everybody in the ring because sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get some people in the ring.
Sometimes.
Crowd, kind of into it here, trying to keep everybody in their corners, before the match, making sure everybody looks good, check in for any foreign objects.
Right.
The crowd with the USA chant.
Crowd was very into it. I know in Massachusetts they might be a little more used to the snow than we are. I think it snows a little more frequently.
Yeah.
Up there.
We got a la Ding Ding
But
not wanting to be checked as usual.
mm-hmm.
Just trying to get the...
Nonetheless, you had a choice there between staying home and avoid going out driving or coming to a wrestling show, and they came to a wrestling show.
They came.
And they made the right decision.
They did.
Uh-huh.
So we get ready to start the match here.
All right. As soon as the guy looks just like you, signals.
It is me, Jay. Just clear it up, Jay. Or as I like to call you, Captain Obvious. Start the match a little slow. We get the USA chant going on.
Aladdin, Alaraj, and Ala Ding Ding.
Just call them the Allahs.
Right.
Easier. Crowd yelling expletives. Sometimes this is very annoying for an opponent. You're ready to go, and your opponent is not, and trying to get into your head. So you have to, remain calm in there. And the fans are really getting on POP, giving them a hard time. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, kind of a weird moment here.
What was weird about it?
Ala Ding Ding tagged the Natural Boom partner. To be honest with you, I was like, somebody tagged, and, you're coming in, so I had him bring him in. And
That's unusual.
Yeah, I just kind of, thought it was odd to myself, but you know what? It's wrestling's a strange place sometimes.
It's a strange place.
So, Ala Ding Ding.
Probably just didn't realize what corner he was in.
Yeah. Ala Ding Ding coming off the ropes, down, across.
Captain.
Chop to the head. And you look at that, you don't think that move might hurt too much, but it does. You could just see the grimace on someone's face. You got a 2 count there. He's asking for a quick 3. It is a 2 count. Let's go. In the ring, get off the hair. Again, taking a shortcut. This is what these guys are all about. Pulling hair, draping people across the ropes, choking them. But again, we got to do and keep the match going here. Interesting move here.
Yeah, but right off the bat here, Jay, you'll notice Bill claims to be unbiased, but yet he
now what we seem to do is
leaning on
lose a little bit of control here.
Mr. Ding Ding.
Listen, Dan, don't make me come over there and put another shirt on you. I'll put a yellow one on you. You look like a giant lemon. Again, we're going back. POP is, they really got their tag team synergy down. And this, that just doesn't help anything at all here. And now you got one partner banged up. The other partner laying down, really not being able to kind of get himself together. And, these guys, we're trying to get them out of the ring here, but also trying to get the other guys out. So, and this is what kind of set it off here. And at this point, not quite sure what's going on.
You're not quite sure what's going on?
I'm sure that somebody
you just
got
made
pinned.
a 3. You just did a 3 count.
But I'm like, what's going on here? And I thought maybe what I thought might happen didn't happen, but the other part wasn't good either.
No.
And we're getting people out of the ring. This kid's getting roughed up a little bit. I'm trying to get him off of him right now, but you got to be careful because these guys are not above roughing up a referee.
We'll see what happens.
Now,
April 27th.
there is an option
when the
here.
fans can bring weapons.
Yep. We're pulling them off here. Opportunity, listen, if it didn't stop, is we have an opportunity to
You could reverse the
decision, and
right.
Right now we're just trying to kind of you try to maintain.
Because there's no need
order
to
in
keep
here.
beating somebody up after you already won.
Yeah, and you
There's
got
no need for that.
You got to protect the guys in the ring, and it does get very heated. But here, it seems like it's kind of calmed down.
You had your victory. Now go back to the locker room.
Yeah, and
and let the next group of people come in.
unless of course you have that person that walks in front of the camera, and right here I just kind of figured, hey, they were going to get it together. It was a tough match. They fought a very, very seasoned, well-seasoned team.
I know.
And I'm leaving the ring, and as I'm walking away, I'm just really, someone asked me a question, and then this happens.
What's that about?
And I really don't know. Now, I haven't seen these guys all that much.
I know, yeah.
And it just seemed like it really unfolded very quickly. So I'm sensing that there was some frustration going on for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I heard in the back room is that these guys have not won a lot of matches, and I think maybe it all just kind of came to a head.
Right.
And Natural Boom was no longer in Battlefront, and
so it's like the first and last time you're ever going to see them teaming together. And
well, listen, I'm saying to myself at this point, would you want to team with somebody who just basically punched you? Again, thank you to the fan for getting in front of the camera. And then you see this again, and this. I don't know if you could really come back from this as a individual. Now, again, we have to get in the ring. You got the, biting on the face. We're trying to pull this guy off, and it really kind of broke down at that point. So, we're just trying to protect. And go from there. Just natural boom, go boom.
that's it. No more.
Yeah. Dan, your thoughts back there, Silent Dan?
Well, yeah, there was a bit of a sonic boom, but you never know what the one guy said to the other to spark that on.
Right.
What, like I didn't like your tights or something like that, and then let me just beat you up
Maybe.
after the show?
Could be.
Could
have been. So, we did help him back to the, part of the jobs of referees to help people back to the
Right.
back room. And crowd gave him a nice hand, but shirt was empty at that point after getting, kicked around, not only by POP, but then by someone who you trust. You've probably been on the road with quite a bit, probably eaten a lot of meals with, shared your thoughts and your things. So,
It's an emotional thing when a tag team breaks up. It always is.
So now I'm presuming this will roll into another one.
We already saw that, so
We're going to kick out of this.
we're gonna kick out of that.
We're going to kick out.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna kick
out
right
of this.
out.
Give it the old 3 count.
We're going to go here. We're going to try to hit one more button here.
Let's see what we have.
There we go. That'll get us back to where we want to go.
Right.
So
We have another-
we're back.
We got another clip.
We got another clip.
Right.
All right, so let's see where we go from here. Let's see. We're going to go back one more.
Go back one more.
Apparently, we're not. And, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Please stand by.
Oh, we're loading something. There we go. All right, so going ahead here. Our next match, Jay, take it away. What are we going to see here?
Right. This is the ending, so to speak, of the title match.
All right, so again, we're buffering, waiting a few seconds here, and here we go.
Mm-hmm.
And we might have hit the mute here, so I will digress.
I
And
think you hit the mute.
I think I did.
Wow.
Well, this is the gauntlet match for the championship, and unfortunately, it appears that I've hit the mute button. But at this point, does it really matter because this gentleman is choking out another gentleman here,
Right.
and you do have 3 referees outside. They trying to maintain some kind of order here.
Right.
But an individual there, Ty Shine, with the water bottle shot to the head, feel free to jump in anytime, guys. So Ty Shine.
I'm just in amazement at the array of different competitors
Yeah, and when you got somebody else coming
we
out.
had. You had Ty Shine, you had Spectacular JC, 5-Star Jace,
And
CJ Price,
here comes, who's this guy? King Leon.
King Leon the 6th.
We got to get this guy either to call in or come into the show. And
He's a king. We'll just have him come into the
I know
show.
he'll just come in. Does Kings have chariots or is it coaches? Whatever. I'm sure he'll get
Dutch
here.
Chargers in East Haven.
So, again, the Battle Royal here, King Leon outside, getting a little direction to get in the ring. And so, we got guys, you literally have people all over the place. King Leon comes in, first thing he does is jump on Ty Shine. And you got 5-Star out there. There are no friends in the Battle Royal.
No.
Well,
You've seen those 2 team up before, but there's no friends.
Yeah.
Every man for themselves inside the Battle Royal?
Yes, it would appear to be. And so we turn the camera to see who the next person is coming in.
Yep. And we're supposed to be following I'm going to have to fire this camera guy. That's it.
Yeah. But right to work in the corner. Nice chop. It's literally, you got so much action going on here. It really is amazing. The thing is, you could do any devastating move you want in the ring here. And Fox
There's
Vineyard,
Firework Fox Vineyard.
and he does not like King Leon.
No.
So he did a match earlier that I was involved with, and just a suplex. You're like, he must have talked to Brock Lesnar before that and said, hey. But, Fox Vineyard comes in. I don't know. He's got King Leon's crown, which...
What's he going to do with the crown? And they had a ferocious match as the first match for this card.
Well, he's probably going to disrespect it and put the crown on, but it is what it is, If you're going to bring something that you love to the... Wow, what a kick to the face. Up and the crown to the head. So there you go. And there was no disqualifications here.
Now, why do you find that disrespectful, Bill? Don't you think Fireworks Fox Vineyard is capable of wearing a crown?
He is, but you know what? It's to be like if I took, one of your shirts, Dan, like that pink, orange thing you have on, or a yellow one, in case you wanted to be a fire plug, and took that and wore it. That would be disrespectful to you.
Well,
and it would look hideous on me.
Well,
So anyway,
I assure you, the young lady who fitted me for this thought it was great.
Did that happen at Old Navy?
Old Navy, no, that's for.
Who else do we have in here,
peasants.
Jay? Let's get back to the wrestling.
Let's get back to the
Who do
main
we
event.
have that has entered the ring? So now we got 1, 2, 3,
Let's
4.
see. Got PJ Whip Gonzalez.
PJ Whip Gonzalez. I'm just,
Silas Reddit should have came in.
yeah,
If he didn't already.
just, I don't know. Anybody with the name or, nickname The Whip.
Right.
I'm just not really going to be excited to see that person come in the ring. And King Leon's out.
King Leon is out.
Yep.
These are all some faces that we're going to need to be familiarizing ourselves with,
Yes.
and I'm sure we will be as time moves forward.
Well, the thing you have to look at now is that the competitors in the ring is really starting to kind of dwindle down. But you look and you see Ty Shine, and you see 5-Star, and we got somebody else out.
We know Ty Shine. We know 5-Star.
Yep. And so really now we have 2 people, and the Whip, 5-Star, and Ty Shine. Incidentally, Ty Shine has the best eyebrows in the business.
And Ty Shine will be, I understand, taking part in an upcoming match in PAPW.
Yes, and we will get to that too because we do have time to hit some of the PAPW card coming up
Yep.
the 24th
Right.
of March at Melillo Middle School in
There's a lot going on with
the
PAPW.
hometown of the ETV station studio, East Haven,
That's
Connecticut.
right. East Haven TV.
So you got Ty Shine. I don't know. He must like these water bottles, because, again, water bottle shot. Yeah, and if you were in the crowd, you definitely got a little bit of a shower. And apparently he was thirsty, so you know what? There you go.
Do what you got to do.
The Whip behind him,
Whip Gonzalez out there
yeah,
trying to do what he can just to stay afloat.
So, again, the Whip out there. I don't know what position, what placement, but is faring fairly well. And at this point, really looked like Ty Shine was going to go. But he's crafty. He's been around for a while. He's a veteran, and he always performs very well. And there you go. And the Whip is gone.
Whip is gone.
Yeah. So now here we go.
No more Whip.
And now
Basically,
this just
the
becomes
Whip got whipped.
yeah,
Right.
This really just becomes a regular match.
Right.
So it's for the championship.
Now it's a regular match, a little much easier to maintain for the referee.
Yeah, and that person, thank you for standing in front of the camera again. So again, it's just a winner by pitfall.
Mm-hmm.
You got Ty Shine and 5-Star in there, and here we go. So it was interesting because you got to watch some of the match from the back room, and it just worked out very well. And there's a hush over the crowd
It's because you have the mute on.
because I hit the mute button.
If you unmute it, you'd be able to hear it.
I would, but I don't see the mute button on this controller, and I don't want to shut the match down. So
Well, Ty Shine is rocking and
There's
rolling.
he is, he really is. Nice kick to the face, boot to the face, and surprisingly, both of these guys are really kind of laying it on each other, considering they've been out there for quite a while, battling it out. And there was some time there that we didn't. We had to cut this down, due to editing issues. But, Ty Shine coming through. 5-Star, nice attempted punch to the head. Ty Shine ducks and flying lariat or clothesline.
All right.
Drop
He
kick.
keeps drop kicking him.
Yeah. And, and 5-Star, he looks like he's gassed at this point,
Mhm.
And Ty Shine going into the corner, almost goes over the top again. It would not count. Boot kick to the head. And right now you're saying to yourself, now this is it. Nice. Goes in, and 5-Star going down for the pin, and he throws his leg on there. And, there's some little bit of controversy here. And it would appear that the referee did not see the foot on the rope. And it looks like Ty Shine has won the title.
even though the foot is still on the rope.
Yes. And this is where things get a little...
this is the complicated part right here.
Yeah. This is where it gets, you got the other referee coming out saying, hey, his foot was on the rope. Now, which is right. You do have a designated referee in some promotions in the back to watch videos so that they could see if there's possibly any, I will use the word shenanigans going on.
Is there something that the other ref did not catch?
Now, here is the interesting part, because obviously we could see what happened, is that there appeared to be a low blow, knee to the head, and then 1, 2, 3. And that's it. The match is over.
That's it. The match is over, and now your winner and your inaugural Battlefront Pro champion.
It's 5-star.
5-star Jace.
That's it. And, the belts, belt handed over there. And unfortunately, that was the end. And, as you can see, some of the fans leaving.
Is there a volume on the side of that?
Yeah, I don't know, but we're not worried about it now. So, and you got Honest Abe in there, who a lot of times is not very honest.
No.
But again, you have a manager, and he's won the title. So, I think we could cut back.
You can cut back.
And go from there.
Go from there. And we just got a few minutes left here. We're gonna make a mention to Pioneer Valley at Poor Richards.
Yep.
St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. Poor Richards.
Poor Richards.
Yes. We're going to be there. Formerly known as Maximum Capacity.
I just love how the man says, we're going to be there, and I got to show up.
Well, you can put some sit time in.
I'm telling you.
I can put some sit time in.
Yeah,
for
well,
you.
could you supply me with enough pens? Because when we go to these places, I have to get writer's cramp. Signing my name for so many people.
So you got Pioneer Valley.
March 17th.
March 17th. And then we got, segue into PAPW. What is it called, Jay?
It is called
The Thrilla at Manilo.
Yes.
Thrilla at Manilo.
And look at what the match is. You got Marcel Williams, the champion, Showtime, against Ty Shine.
Ty Shine.
Yeah.
Ty Shine.
They say a mind is a terrible thing.
And Mr. Williams is going to keep that title as long as he wants.
I don't know. I'm telling you right now, Ty Shine.
Ty Shine's hungry.
He's hungry,
Well,
and I think Mr. Williams has got the champ has got a fight on his hand.
He may be hungry. Take him down the olive garbage.
Okay.
Mr. Williams is going to keep the title as long as he wants around his waist.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that's what he wants. Bell time for that show is at 7.
Right.
All right, and one of the main event there. We also have on that show. Who's on? Who our next match for?
R.J. Rude.
Yes.
Versus
Safar.
Safar.
One of the members of POP.
Right.
I would say almost.
Zafar Al-Raj, is it?
Yes, and I call him Z.
Partners?
Yes.
I call him Z, but you know what? Then he yells at me, so I'm just kind of used to just saying, are you ready?
Just.
And this has got some undertones because there was some tomfoolery regarding RJ's partner, Zane Bernardo.
Who nobody's seen in weeks now.
Yes, we haven't seen him in weeks, and he is apparently being held hostage by POP. So going to be a title match, and again, another great match there for this show.
And and this match it should have been a loser gets a haircut match because Mr. Rude desperately needs a haircut.
You're just jealous because he's got beautiful hair.
And we have here the House of Pain.
No, the House.
The House. That's what I said.
No, you didn't say the.
I said the House.
Yeah, like in duh, Jay.
Yeah, well, you're just a skinny little white boy, so what do you know?
Hey. And listen, the House of Pain continues to just dominate the tag team division.
Who are they taking on?
They're taking on the Super Savages from PWA, and that's a cross-promotional match.
Right.
And I think this has a potential to be a good match, maybe a very good match. But I'm telling you, you got Akeem, Nick Payne. They're on their game, and it's just amazing because these guys just go.
I like to see the spirit of PWA alive and well.
Yes.
And the caveman may not understand a lot of things, but he does understand how to get in the ring and get it done.
That's it.
It's going to be an interesting match. I feel that you could look at it and kind of say that I favor the House of Pain. I'm going to say it right now. The House of Pain. I'm going to favor them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying if I did the match that I would call it right down the middle, but you have to look at their body of work, and they've taken on all comers. All comers. So again, you got them there, and we're almost out of time.
Almost out of time here.
Let's get to it. We already talked about Breakout.
All or Nothing coming up at
Yeah.
Mohegan Sun Casino, Saturday, April 21st.
Another hot April show.
In conjunction with Connecticut Power Fit Expo. So
It's going to be a great thing up there.
it's going to be great.
Tickets are available if you go to PAPW Paradise Alley professionalwrestling.com. You can get tickets there. And also, there is another show.
Now, Bill, for that show, if they go to the school, can they pick up tickets there?
I would say that your best bet would be to get shows at Friday Night Alley Fights, which is going to be March 9th.
No limitations here.
No limitations. Go on the website, and you can get your tickets there. Autism, another great cause, another great charity event for PAPW working in conjunction with the ASRC. And for autism, and again, just another great cause that we're involved with. So again, we'll get back. Give it back to the community.
Get back to yes, exactly.
And just making sure that we can do that. And I'm just hoping that. Are you ready to exit?
I am ready to exit.
I'm guessing we're on camera right now. I'm
We're
not
on
quite
camera.
sure at
We've
this
been
point.
on camera the whole time.
Yeah, probably. I just
Test
got.
his strength coming up this weekend. You might be going in attendance.
Yes.
Big event March 10th coming up as well.
Yes. You are.
Hollywood J. Williams.
You are.
Simply awesome.
Yeah, Dan the Giant Peach, and I am
The Professor. William Thompson.
Thank you, fans.